When we very first got married, we both kind of had this desire to live overseas. Her grandmother actually was a missionary in Paraguay. She wrote some books about their experiences on the mission field. We started reading these books about these just crazy experiences that they had. That really kind of started that journey for us of going, hey, maybe this is something that we really want to look into, doing the cross-cultural living overseas and kind of doing that for God.
And it seemed to fit with this desire God put in me, just a heart for people that don't have all the access we do to resources and information about God. And it's always kind of been a thing for me to want to bring that to other people. Well, I need to just be doing that here where I'm at, and there's no reason that I have to move abroad to do it. And God finally told me, like, no, that's the desire I put in you, and that's okay. Then we found an organization that really fit well, and just lots of things lined up.
It's an aviation ministry. They use airplanes to reach isolated people and to share the love of God. And that was my background, was aviation. I've been an air traffic controller for 10 years. Our desire was to join as an air traffic controller. However, that's not what they needed at the time. They needed pilots, they need mechanics, they need teachers, they need IT professionals, but they don't need air traffic controllers. So that began a 6-year process of becoming a pilot and going through that whole process. And the really cool thing is, when the week that we got accepted with them, they had a need for an air traffic controller. So it was the first time in their 75-year history that they'd ever needed an air traffic controller, and it was the week that we got accepted. And so it was just really cool to see God orchestrate that. I'm excited to use the skills and the calling and the passions that God has given me, because I do love planes and I love aviation. I love flying. We teach nationals, we teach local people English, and then we teach them how to fly airplanes, teach them how to be mechanics. We'll have an air traffic control school, and then we get a chance to spend time with these professionals and to get to know them, just kind of do that life together. And that is where the gospel gets to shine, and that is where we get to kind of just share the hope that we have in Christ and the freedom and the peace that's in that, and then invite them to experience that as well.
To be able to share that with other people and see the same kind of hope and life and joy that it brought me, and somebody else gets to have that. Just seeing someone come from a place of pain or hopelessness or even just apathy to a place of passion and life and joy and hopefulness is just really exciting. Doing something with God feels a lot different than just learning about Him or going through the routine. Actively being involved with Him and being like, I really love who you are in the world that you want to make, and you let me be a part of that with you is such an honor.
We both have our bad days. We both have times when we're like, nope, pull the plug, like this isn't happening, we can't do this is impossible. But inside of all those fears and all that anxiety, God has really shown that He can be trusted. He's there and He cares, and He's leading us. It really is as simple as love God and love people. That's universal. That's Castle Rock, Colorado. That's, the middle of nowhere.
You don't have to go anywhere else to share that love and hope that Jesus gives, and to spread who He is and that He wants a genuine relationship with us. There's so many things just here in our own backyard that need God's transformation and love and hope, and there's work to do everywhere for making the kingdom of heaven here on earth.